get caught. Do you think you can do that?
The Shapeshifting Detective is a full-motion video murder mystery game that takes place in the town of August. A 21-year-old girl called Dokota Shaw is found dead, strangled and naked in her bed. But who killed her? Was it him? Was it her? Well, it's your job to find out.
No. Well, yeah. Well, no. We have a job to do.
You're chosen to do this investigation because of your special ability. You see, you have a certain gift for getting information out of people. During your stay, you're put up in the local guest house along with 3 visiting tarot card readers, as well as the guest house owner. Surrounded by all these believers in the occult, there's a lot of supernatural talk going on. Ouija boards, cults, time-travelling, demons. You'd put all of this mystical nonsense down to nothing more than just hocus pocus, if it wasn't for one thing. You, yourself, have the ability to shapeshift. You're a detective that can change his form to take on the appearance and the voice of any other character.
Hi, I'm Lexi. I'm Lexi.
So, if someone perhaps doesn't want to tell the truth to the police, then maybe they'd admit something to what appeared to be a friend, a partner, or even a secret lover.
Oh, it's you. I was hoping it might be Zach.
It adds a fun puzzle element to things. Players have to find the relationship between people and then manipulate them. So, who's best to talk to who? Who's going to get the information you need to get to the bottom of something? Then there's a more mischievous side to this ability, the chance to have some fun. You can really go off the rails and screw with people's heads, admit things as someone else, flirt, generally just play with people's feelings about one another. There's plenty of chances for some sexy moments too.
There's a murder to solve. Maybe you should do that first, then me. No, not like that.
It feels a bit sacrilegious just spreading it out to show you.
Let's take an umbrella, Monroe, so you don't get wet.
I like getting wet.
Then there's the acting. It's all really good and engaging. It leaves you always feeling suspicious about something. The tension builds as the story goes on, and even the innocent feel like they're hiding something. Being in first person makes everything feel intimate, and the edits to the camera shot help draw you in, even though there are the odd dud moments when a character just awkwardly freezes when they're waiting for an answer.
You don't bleed?
It's much more effective when there's these blurs of different shots. It keeps the screen more engaging and keeps the energy up. My only real issue with the game is that it wastes a lot of your time. You need to be in your room in private to shapeshift. So you need to go to the guest house, go to your room, change character, hail a cab, go to a location only to find no one's there. All this may only take around 15 seconds, but do this enough times and it all soon adds up. There's this creepy atmosphere to things. It's always dark, an ominous piano plays all the time in the background, along with an eerie radio show that tells stories.
He was dead. The demon had outgrown his host, gotten too big for this poor soul to bear, tore him apart and drowned with him, tangled together in the water.
It does a good job of making itself replayable. There's different events and plot lines that are easy to miss, so it's worth going back to try and do things differently. Although some of the conversations do feel a bit like a one-way track. You feel like the passenger of a conversation rather than the driver, with only one dialogue choice. And it's because of these that the game begs for a fast-forward option, to skip some of the parts that you may have already heard a bunch of times before. But you don't want to skip too much though, otherwise you won't know who the killer is, because the culprit is different each time, so you won't always be playing through the same story. It's creepy, it's engaging. If it looks like your sort of thing, then check it out. Thanks for watching.
I am Dorota. I am 21 years old. I love playing cello, and I just been awarded a scholarship to Juilliard.